Well, let me question. I was gonna ask these as a question, get the algorithm to like me just a little bit more. So, have you ever had to admit you were wrong? And if so, was it unnecessarily hard? Like there was something in the way, pride, accountability, something? Well, if so, this video is for you. Don't click away. And if anything, if you've liked this video so far, hit that subscribe button below. But we're going to continue. I've had to admit my mistakes. Everyone has had to admit mistakes. Mistakes are a part of life. Like, I don't know what type of person you would have to be to not make any mistakes, but you're on Christ level. Like, that's not possible. So let's just get that out of the way right away and just admit you make mistakes. I make mistakes. We all make mistakes. So if we can just get past that, there should be no problem with pride or accountability or anything for you to not want to admit to your mistakes. So now that we got past that, let's start facing our demons. So how can you face your demons? By admitting to your mistakes. Well, it builds down your ego. It lets other people know that you care about their feelings and that their feelings are acknowledged by you. I mean, if you are just going through life, and I'm not going to lie, there's a lot of people who I think put up with less than ideal situations because they're afraid of being alone or blah, 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 blah. I don't know what your situation is. I'm just thinking about people in my life and people I can actually relate to. But there's plenty of reasons why you're staying in toxic relationships. But they were going back to relationships. And I don't know how we always get there. Let's get right back to admitting your faults. So admitting your faults, it all starts with accountability and understanding that by showing people that you are human, you make mistakes, and that you're willing to try and communicate through those mistakes or fix those mistakes, at least acknowledge those mistakes, you are actually making yourself a better person. You're making yourself more likable. So I don't know why we get so hard on ourselves when we make mistakes and we don't want to admit our mistakes, because realistically, now you're shooting yourself in the foot. You are making yourself look even worse than just being like, I made a mistake. Today I'm watching one of my favorite YouTubers, Casper Site. If you're into UFOs, look him up. It's a free shout out from me. But he admitted one of his mistakes, that one of his videos was actually a plane, wasn't a UFO. If anything, that makes people more likely to believe you. You have more accountability. So don't let your mistakes define you. Don't act like your mistakes are bad. That just means that you have more to learn, that you have more to develop, that you can become a stronger person. So owning up to your problems and your mistakes gives you power. But when you don't own up to those mistakes, you're giving the other person power over you. Is that really what you want? Is that what I want? That's not what I want. So why would you want that? So I'm just going to wrap up this super quick message for today with admit your mistakes. I'm not going to go on here and admit all my mistakes, but I'm a human. I've made plenty of mistakes. And sometimes the best thing to fix your mistakes is just to admit you made a mistake, you're sorry, and to move on. I mean, realistically, you got 75 good years on this planet. So stop worrying about your mistakes, because every one of us is going to make a mistake every day. From dropping a dish and breaking it to forgetting to lock the car. Maybe you forgot to pay a bill. I don't really know what your life is like, what your mistakes could be. I'm just thinking of possible mistakes, but some mistakes are larger than others, and some mistakes you don't even need to be embarrassed about. So admit your mistakes. That's the first step of correcting it. And if you've never even admit the mistake, then there's things that are still creeping up on your life, causing you a problem in the back burner that are never going to get solved until you admit the mistake or create accountability. So to all my viewers out there, just know you're loved. If you like the message, hit that subscribe button below, and don't let your demons take control of you. The first step is always admitting you made a mistake. But anyway, guys, I love you, and just keep being you. Don't let the lonely man epidemic make you be a lonely man. But peace, gang. You're loved and you're appreciated. Hit that subscribe button below, and I'll see you in the next one.